it's your girl Jen, and once again, the time has come to send another month off into the past. This time, it's the month of May, and as usual, I've gathered my favorite products and items to share with you. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, please do. The button is somewhere down below. And with that said, let's get this video started. I need to feature my Vans platform sneakers. I feel like everyone and their moms are going through a Vans phase, but honestly, I'm not mad at that. These shoes are just undeniably comfortable, they're effortlessly cool, and these have become my everyday shoe. I personally love these shoes because they still have a little platform, they give me an extra inch, and me being a shorty, I can use all the height I can get. I'm currently in the process of creating my top favorite books of all time video, and I know that's highly requested, but before I filmed it, I wanted to make sure that I reread every book on that list, and to save time, I'm so happy that I partnered with Audible because instead of rereading every single book on the list, I can listen to them as audiobooks. And if you don't know what Audible is by now, it's a service where you can listen to just like a massive library of audiobooks. There's radio, there's news, like the list goes on. But one audiobook that I finished is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. It's about an attractive young man named Dorian Gray, and he's this muse of this artist, and he's getting his portrait done, the artist is painting, and he ends up befriending this person named Lord Henry Wotton. And Lord Henry, he has a very interesting philosophy in life. He just believes that people should just enjoy the pleasures in life. Dorian ends up getting very inspired by this lifestyle, and he ends up kind of picking it up. And so Dorian sells his soul, and he gets to look young and just have like eternal youth. And he ends up just living it up. He does like the craziest stuff, and he just has this nasty, shallow, materialistic life. And every time he does something bad, his portrait kind of shows like a flaw. It gets more and more disgusting and it deteriorates, and it just kind of reflects how he actually is as a person. I remember reading this book for the first time when I was 19, and it just really radically changed my life. Honestly, it was a little tempting just to kind of like live it up and kind of see the beauty in just being spontaneous and doing what you want and doing things for you. But obviously that lifestyle isn't sustainable. You can't just be a selfish prick. And if you guys are interested in reading it, Audible is having a free 30-day trial. All you gotta do is go on audible.com/close, check it out. Honestly, Audible has such an amazing library. They've got so many different types of choices. They've got business, self-improvement, the classics, I don't know, erotica, like everything. My next favorite is a pair of sunglasses. These are from Perverse, and I have just been obsessed with the way they look. They're nice and oversized, so I can rock them on no makeup days. My requirement is that the sunglasses can cover the eyebrows, so see? It's totally fine. So these are great for just running out the door, and there's just like a nice chic element about it. I think it's probably the cat eye. Even though most cat eye frames are pretty difficult to pull off, these are great because they're on the larger side, so they really suit any type of face shape. And lastly, when I wear these sunglasses and I smile, my cheeks don't touch the bottom of the frame, and that's good. That's like a requirement for all my sunglasses to not touch my cheeks, and these pass the test. So now I'm gonna move on to a skincare item. Last month I tried a new eye cream. This is Korez's Black Pine Eye Serum, and let me just talk about the packaging first. I know that doesn't have to do with actual formula, but let me just talk about this because this is so innovative to me. So what you do is you just click the back, and it distributes the perfect amount of eye serum onto each eye. And I enjoyed the precision because for a lot of eye creams, when they're in the tub, I end up just putting way too much on each eye. So it's nice that this is already pre-portion controlled for you. And now about the actual formula, I really like it because it's quite thin. It's definitely a serum instead of a cream, so I feel like my skin really drinks it up. Also on the directions, it says to put it on your eyelid as well. So that's like a first for me because for most eye creams, they say to only put it on like the bottom area, like your under eyes. So I like the fact that it's going on top though, because I'm pretty sure that the top of the eyelid will start to sag as well. So I want like to put product on there. I feel like I'm always kind of hopping around different eye creams, but I think I'm gonna stick with this one for now because I'm really digging it. Next up, I've got a lip color. This is called Tryst by Urban Decay, and this is part of their Vice liquid lipstick line. And this was actually a very unexpected find. So I filmed a Truth or Dare challenge video with my girls Whaley and Sophia, and one of the dares we did was to put liquid lipstick on each other using our mouths. And this was just like a random color that I kind of found in the drawer, and I ended up just loving it when Sophia applied it to me. And it's just been on my lips ever since then. This is just a really flashy fuchsia shade that I think is great to rock on days where my eye makeup is a little bit more subdued. I feel like it just really enhances the whole makeup look. My next favorite is a beauty tool. This is a lash applicator by Velour, and I have no idea where this has been all my life. This has changed the falsies game for me. Prior to using this, I was just like using tweezers, and I thought that was fine. And even if my lashes and my falsies weren't completely aligned, I just dealt with it. With this, that is not an issue anymore. You pick up the lashes with precision with this, and you just could align it so perfectly onto the band. And once the falsies and the lashes are together, you just kind of squeeze this tool and it just melds the lash and the falsies so perfectly. Like, this is just a must if you're doing falsies. Like, I don't know why I didn't use this before, but now I know. My last favorite is a TV show, and I want to thank you guys for recommending it to me. You wrote a bunch of comments in my last favorites video, and I wouldn't have watched it without you guys, so thank you for putting it on my radar. It's called The Handmaid's Tale, and this is actually a show based on one of my favorite novels, and I had no idea they were gonna make it into a TV show. And honestly, I was a little skeptical before watching, because most of the time, like book to like film / like TV adaptations, they're always like pretty bad, because I feel like nothing is as thorough as the book. Not with this case. Like, I really like the way they're going with this. It takes place in the future, and it's a dystopia, and women in the United States have completely lost their rights. They're not even allowed to read, and all these women are divided into different categories. Like, there are wives, there are handmaids, and there are aunts. But this story follows a handmaid named Offred, and a handmaid is someone who is like a concubine. So the handmaid has to have sex with the commander every month. She's forced to have sex with him while the wife is there, and it's a very freaky transaction. But this is the best solution they came up with because the birth rates are so low. Like, it's a long storyline, but I swear it's very interesting, and like, I really like the way the show is going because it's going beyond the book, which I appreciate. So yeah, it's on every Wednesday. It's on Hulu, and this is the first time in a long time I've been very excited for each new episode. So I highly recommend it, and you should watch it. Alright, that concludes my May favorites for this month. As always, please write your recommendations in the comments down below. I really love it when that section becomes like an open discussion for inspiration and ideas. And by the time you are watching this, I will be moving out of my apartment. So this is gonna be the last time you see this little setup. Well, you're gonna see the furniture, but it'll just be shifted differently. I'm gonna really miss this apartment, and hopefully this will be my last move in a very long time. Yeah, I'll tell you more about that later. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Mwah.